we also play a role in what we continue to allow to be part of our lives. Hey, family. I do have a few gifts that I want to offer you until we meet again next week. First, I want to offer you some recognition. I want you to be able to recognize, right, the role that you play in how you're feeling. Recognize that you do play a role in it. This is not to beat yourself up. This is not for you to go back and be victimized, particularly if you're going through some difficult things where people are taking advantage of you, um, either physically, mentally, financially, spiritually. We also play a role in what we continue to allow to be part of our lives. And we don't have to continue to allow people to come and try to make us feel like we are less than the beautiful, talented, worthy, phenomenal, excellent, God fearing, God made people that we are, right where we are, even in our brokenness and our mess, we are still worthy. Okay. Now, I also want to give you some empowerment. Be empowered by your feelings. Own your feelings. Your feelings belong to you. And I'll talk about this at a later time too, and maybe in some training to train yourself to not say someone made me feel, but to own it and say, I felt or I feel when, right? When someone does or says something. And there's a whole method of being able to communicate in that way, but it empowers you to be able to own how you feel about the situation so that someone can't try to snatch that power and snatch that emotion away from you. Our emotions are there to help us to know when someone has violated our territory, violated our value space. And we have a right to that space. We have a right to be our own individual selves, right? You have a right to that. I also want to give you some grace. Just as you show grace to the others around you, please remember to show grace to yourself. Show grace to yourself. This is a journey. I don't know that there is ever an end destination to this thing where you actually say, hey, I have arrived. I feel like I have arrived in some areas, and as soon as I think I got myself together in those areas, something else pops up and it's like, oh, you need to work on that, girl. But you need to give yourself some grace. We're human, being humans, becoming. There's all kind of different little sayings around that, but please practice grace and be kind to yourself. And then last but not least, I want to offer you love. That love that is perfect. That love that casts away all fear. That love that is unconditional. It is irrevocable. That love for you, for God, if you believe in God, whatever your God of your understanding is, because I'm not here to proselytize to you, but to have that undying, unwavering love for yourself, right? That you will not allow yourself to continue to be put in a corner. Don't allow your light to be dimmed. Don't allow yourself to be placed in a space where you're not free enough to be able to live out loud. I am somebody. Shoot. And I'm here. And my voice matters. And who I am matters. Who you are matters.